Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, civilians of all ages, what's happening, what's popping, what's good? Hello, we got the Hero City podcast. We got the boys. We in here. What's happening? Introduce yourselves. Go.
Oh shit, I'm your boy Wolph Nara. Nigga. Catch me on YouTube or Twitch, nigga. WOLPH Nara, nigga. Other than that, nigga, I'm gonna talk shit. Go home, smoke. Boy.
All right, I'm Bonte the First. Yeah, boy.
Cousin.
I'm Shermaniac. The only place you can find me is the Emerald City.
Pull up to the Discord.
Emeraldo? Emeraldo City?
What's up, Twitchlets? My name's Mr. Twitchy. Same name on here as on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? So we here. New podcast. We gonna be doing it, listen. Listen, weekly, it's not a word I would like to use. But you know what I'm saying we will be here from time to time talking shit on my hero.
Can I get what's that number?
This man is extra goofy.
Number 4.
Yeah, let me get a number 3. 2 number 9s.
We get started.
Shiggy at the drive-thru.
A number 7.
Medium.
Let me get that medium. Yeah. You already know what's going on. Is it everybody's favorite arc yet? No.
Quite.
Is there?
think
Is there?
so.
It's up there.
Second favorite.
Second for me.
Do I want to call it myself? I don't know. But it might be 3. It might be 2 or 3. Y'all know me. My MVA. Listen. MVA hidden. This might be second. It gotta go. I don't know if it's overhaul yet. You know what I'm saying? It might be, but for me. But those are my top
It's
3.
absolutely second, but it very well could be first. Like, depending on what Horikoshi continues to do, we're looking at the possible best manga arc of the year. Like, no cap.
It can really jump. It can. It's possible. It can jump into that. That obviously leads us to my first question / topic. What's your favorite / least favorite part of the arc? We start off with Young Twitchingtons. What's happening? What's your favorite / least favorite?
Let's say my favorite part was probably finding out that Shiggy actually has All for One, the quirk itself. That the fact that the quirks can be duplicated, like that just expanded on the world building of the series as a whole. It just sort of blew my mind when I saw it.
Really with that, that just does. There's so much expansion. I know people who thought it was just gonna be absolutely broken now that they can duplicate quirks. Like, imagine if somebody's like twice as already duplicated.
Shiggy has access to twice his quirk. I'm dead.
Yeah,
I mean,
So is everyone else.
it just all depends on which quirks were stored and what, like, because Ujiko had 2 or 3 he was trying to keep safe, and the rest just got destroyed, like with the rest of the lab. But depending on which ones he actually saved and got away with, like, that's gonna make all the difference if he survives to rebuild, you know?
I imagine he'll survive. I don't know. I can see Uchiko surviving. I'd be surprised. If Horikoshi does something to Uchiko.
Look, the only way that Present Mike is letting go of over his cold dead body.
That's okay. Okay. All right, that's
Dr.
right.
Robotnik is surviving.
Not Dr. Okay, yeah, that is Doctor. that is Ivo. That is young Ivo Robotnik. But I saying he survived, but it's like nah. But Present Mike, you know what I'm saying? Present Mike might die.
I'm saying.
He might have a cold hard that might this up over it. It's just
No, like, you know what? I will be okay with that. Like, that would be dope. But
you mean
mean,
it's fine.
I lost my favorite
So you're emotionally destroyed. Okay, so it don't matter. Nobody else's favorite characters that go, but that's crazy. I see. That's crazy. He say, now all y'all get to suffer like me. All y'all. Oh, okay, well, I see how it is. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Fuck my favorite character. Fuck that.
Townzie,
All right.
we had AOT, ReZero, twice. I mean, like, my hero.
Attack on Shiggy.
Horrible. Just like, I have the worst. luck
Damn, you
in
really
choosing
do.
I know.
Damn, you
I'm
really.
saying.
Damn,
Like,
you got terrible luck in favorite characters. All of them did. Alright, well, gone. Without attack on gone. All y'all favorite characters. Alright, well, I'm sorry.
I know.
Man.
I know. It's It's all bad. It's all
Look,
bad.
man. At least in Black Clover, you know what I'm saying. At least your favorite character's alive there. At least your favorite character's alive there.
Wouldn't know I'm on hiatus.
Now about that Black Clover, man. Don't talk about that one.
Alright.
I mean, even on hiatus,
Only the
you can
manga.
trust it's no stakes Clover. So
No Stakes Clover in full effect.
No. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, man. Because I feel like if you call it No Stakes Clover, it's like fairy tale. No. Some of the people still do lose.
I mean,
there may or may not be someone in this chat who likes fairy tale. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shouldn't be me.
We're going to have a real serious discussion about this.
Self-imploding the voice chat in the first initial. So it's just, move on from there.
Tragic.
Oh, we will move on. Okay.
I'm a cast and mute my mic again.
Least favorite part of the arc, going back to the initial question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just for me. I'm having a hard time following some of the choreography. I don't know if it's because of the speed of the attacks or if it's like broad area of effect attacks from Endeavor, but I'm just having a hard time keeping up with some of the panels. So it's a minor issue, but
I actually see a lot of people saying that. I definitely feel that. I don't think Horikoshi's the GOAT when it comes to fighting. When it comes to drawing, you know what I'm saying? He know what he's doing. But drawing fights,
I think he sets it up well for Bones to knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
But in terms of
Absolutely.
just pure paneling of the action shots, I think that's one area he can improve on.
Nah, I feel that.
Like Bones is gonna be able to take it and do good things, and I've noticed rereading Hex's colored, like of the colored chapters, that helps just differentiate and see things a lot too. But that might just be me.
Now, I've seen a lot of people saying they had issues with Overhaul's fight with Overhaul.
Oh yeah.
Because they just didn't like how it looked in the manga. It was just very underwhelming in them. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. I don't know. I just saw a lot of people say it was underwhelming.
The one against Lemillion?
No, Deku and my bad. Deku and Overhaul. In the manga though, not anime. Obviously not anime. No, in the manga, I saw a lot of people say that was underwhelming as well, which I can.
I don't feel that way, but each their own.
I can see why one would say that, but I don't feel that way.
Right. Yeah.
I don't feel that way either because I'm actually mostly manga for My Hero Academia. I really don't. I haven't seen anything past the first season. I promise you.
Oh
I'm gonna
boy!
keep it 100 with you. I haven't seen shit past the first season.
I mean, I didn't keep up with the anime either until like I caught right back up. Like every time I caught up was because of the YouTube videos that I did the day after.
And the reason I never really caught up is because like the anime looks too clean for me. I like the grittiness. Like the grittiness, it makes everything flow a lot better for me personally. So I never really have like a problem with the manga panels.
Yeah.
Horikoshi per se draws in regards to his action scenes. Like even with the when like this chapter when Bakugo and Endeavor teamed up on Shiggy and they did they first it's a combo attack. You feel me? And so like even when that happened.
That's why
the panel work was just so clean just for that.
That's why I say it's like
really
it's one of those just to each their own thing. Cause it's like I see a lot of people that have a problem with the I see a lot of people that have a problem with the like choreography, but it's like sometimes I'll be like that, but 9 times out of 10 I'll be good looking at it.
It's only one time, bro.
I do recommend that you at least check out the anime fight between Deku and Bakugo, though, because the way that Bones fleshed out what Horikoshi did in the manga, I don't know, 6 or 7 chapters,
that hit.
Really fleshed out.
Pajama Bakugo, Deku versus Pajama Bakugo.
Why? Okay. Look, why gotta be Pajama Deku?
Okay, you want to call it Loafer Bakugo and Sailor Deku?
Wait, no, that's not loafers, bro. Those are kung fu shoes. I knew Bakugo was gonna win. Once I seen the kung fu shoes, I'm like, yeah, he bought that. You become the water in the cup.
I hate your ass, bro.
Like think about once Deku threw that punch and Bakugo like flipped around. I'm like, oh yeah, master.
Oh yeah, that's your boy.
Now, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Wait.
Anywho, those are my likes and dislikes for the current arc.
I bet. Sherm?
Hey, all right. So for me, I'm gonna start with my least favorite part, and honestly, I touched on it a little in the Discord today, but it's just all of the PLF members that weren't LOV besides like Redestro and Gettin. Like, I have no connection to them. I don't care about them. They were introduced pretty much as fodder in the MVA, so they're still going to be fodder against pro heroes. Like, there's no reason for that to really change. So just seeing all of these people who I don't necessarily care about, when there's things like Gigantomachia and Shiggy and other things that we need to see happen, like we still don't know where Mirio is. We don't know if there's going to be that jailbreak. Like there's just a bunch of other things I'm waiting to be touched on, and I don't care about these. PLF fodder. Like
I feel it. I really do feel it. Now, and it's funny. I never really thought about that, but now that you mention it, it's actually funny that Curious was like the most fleshed out one, and she dead.
Right. Yeah. Like we know next to nothing about Gorilla's puppet guy. I mean, beyond his cool design, Trumpet, I guess is cool, but we weren't really fleshed out. Like the only reason people really care about Gettin, because again we don't know anything about Gettin's personality, but Gettin went toe to toe against Dabby and had advantage over him, and that's why we're interested in Gettin, you know. But it's nothing that has to do with like who they are.
Yep, no, I feel it. They also got a bunch of Gitan, the ice person that went against Dabby.
I thought his name was Apocrypha. Hold on, wait a minute.
That's his hero. That's his villain name, nigga.
Yeah, like his villain name is Apocrypha, but
his real name doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not saying that big dumbass name. I'm saying Gitan.
Gettin. What Apocrypha? Apocrypha demands respect, okay?
I don't give a fuck.
Just like,
then call him that. Then you call him that and you respect him.
Of course I will.
You fuck about him?
Ice Cube Dragon.
I respect that feminine man.
Yeah, you respect.
Hey, I thought that was a female. Boy.
That's a man. That's a dude.
So they didn't pull out the Okiku from One Piece. That's what you tell me.
I hate you so much.
No, I still fuck with Apocrypha. I would never.
You don't say you don't say those One Piece words again in this podcast, but Twitch ain't here, you motherfucker, and Vontae. Anyways, yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Sherman. I feel that.
And then my most liked would have to be all of the stuff with Hawks, Dobby, and Twice. Like
that was hit.
Like when all three of them were together and we had those back-to-back chapters, that was all hitting. And then I just really, really appreciate the care that Horikoshi took with Twice's death, because Twice was my favorite. So
that's your boy, Young Twice. Nah, I feel that. I just can't do anything but agree. I guess since that is what your your favorite is, I can go into my favorites, because those two back-to-back chapters were easily my favorite chapters of the whole like this arc thus far. When it happened, when he died, with the when he like not spilled the beans to Toga, but I guess you could say spilled the beans to Toga. Them chapters was it. Them was easily my favorite parts, because that was care. That was care. That was pure care into those. But it's actually pretty difficult to say what I dislike about this arc specifically, but I just feel like not a lot of villains are getting shine. You know what I'm saying? We see heroes get shine. Yeah. We seen, it may not have been that much, but we seen Kaminari do something. We saw Tokoyami do something. Deku, Bakugo, what's it called? We seen a lot of people do things. Endeavor, Miracle. I know, but we didn't get to see them do literally anything. Shiggy did some stuff. We got Shiggy somewhat Twice, and somewhat Dabi, and we realized, and we found out, and Toga, and somewhat Toga, and we found out Dabi can't. And we found out not can't. We found out Dabi doesn't actually give a fuck about him. So it's like, what is he planning?
Twist. I really like that.
Yeah, I did too. He said, I don't care about y'all. He didn't. So it's like it's cool to like there's another dynamic there, but it's like I'm just ready for the villain shine. You know what I'm saying? I'm yeah.
Even Redestro got low dived because his freaking leg broke.
Yeah, that was crazy. And he didn't even lose. He's like, oh, my leg snapped. And it's like, damn, Tokoyami over Redestro? Okay. Tokoyami in the series right now. You love to see it.
Right? I mean, now next chapter should have Gigantomachia thing. So.
Listen, man, all I'm saying, I know she gonna lose. She can't listen. All I'm saying is if she stops Gigantomachia for long enough for it to be impact, listen, I don't care. If she do, I need a dope ass moment. That's all I need. That's all I want. A dope ass fucking Mount Lady moment. That'd be raw. Especially Mount Lady.
I think it'll be a dope moment for the team of Mount Lady, Kamui Woods, and Edshot. I don't think she's gonna get solo shine because if she tries to solo Machia, getting flipped.
All I'm saying, listen.
As I told Twitchy, as long as Mount Lady ends with booty up on the floor,
I'm dead.
It's a win.
As long as she face down, ass up.
It's a win for the hero streets.
I mean, it's definitely a win for the streets. It's definitely a win for the streets. It's definitely a dub for the streets. I can't. You know what I'm saying? If she loses, it's probably gonna be like that too. They're gonna get pictures. Just mountain ladies mountain.
I mean, he already gave us one shot this arc with Mount Lady, so
that's fine.
I'm saying, like, the past 4 or 5 times he's introduced her, she enters the manga like ass first into the panel.
I think Mount Lady.
With that.
I think Mount Lady slept on.
Same.
I think Mount Lady. I said what I said. Yes.
I sleep on her.
She slept on, but Midnight's better.
That's why I say she slept on.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Universe.
Huh?
Mount Lady is the Ant-Man of this universe. I'm sorry.
I mean, there's so many people that can get big and small. So many people. What you mean?
She can only get big though. She can't get small.
That's a win.
That means she's not. That means she's not the Ant-Man in the universe because he can get big and small.
So you telling me if you hitting that and she go big, then you gonna be inside of that?
That's okay.
I'm hitting it. I'm already inside of it.
Hello?
I'm talking about full body slump motion. Now you for real in her small intestines inside.
Anyways, Wolf, least favorite part of the arc.
To be honest, I feel like this arc is just like part 2 of last arc. So, let me see. My least favorite part of the Villain Academia arcs, or this one specifically, I would have to say.
I'd say this one specifically because there was indeed a training arc in between the two.
I'm not counting that bullshit.
You don't have to. It was there. You don't have to.
Trash.
You don't have to.
They said 4 chapters counts as an arc. That shit is bully me.
You don't have to. I don't care. And it's a different arc.
Reigns supreme. Once Shiggy reigns supreme and I seen the heroes and get out there, drop the series. Nigga, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, hold on.
It's cap. But continue.
Alright, nigga. Alright.
That's cap, but continue.
2 weeks later, did you catch up? Nah, nigga, I'm not supposed to be here, Townzie, but I'm gonna come so support. Nigga, get out. Go catch up. Nah, nigga. That's
cap, but continue.
Nah, Townzie. Favorite part, the Nomus. I didn't like none of this shit with the Nomus.
Least favorite?
I still think they're my least favorite part about this entire arc.
Like,
not even because
you say Nomus like versus Ryuka, like not Ryuka, fucking like Mirko.
The explanation we get for the more advanced Nomus from Dr. Robotnik.
The fact.
Could you explain on that?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that's your least favorite part? You're not feeling the designs. You're not feeling the way that they're implemented in the story.
I'm not feeling the way that they're implemented in the story. How Horikoshi decided to use dead bodies to pretty much reanimate Shinjutsu from Naruto, fucking people quirks and shit. So I wasn't really feeling that. And even with like, I heard someone said that they didn't really like how like the villains aren't getting their shine right now.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think that this is Shiggy, him propelling himself to the throne. You feel me? So this is all going to be Shiggy. Yes, we're going to get a few people, but all the other villains are going to get their shine when they fight the students later on in the future. Because just how like we know that Shiggy, his main squad, Dabi, fucking Toga, etc. They all are commanders. So with commanders, that means they have to give out jobs to lower tier soldiers as well. So if let's say Shiggy do win this entire fight, which we know he's going to win the fight, but depending on how it ends, the villains may rule that part of Japan, and so now we're going to have to get into how the teens or the kids or students are hiding. And then we get into who controls what territories and how they influence that territories and who's under who, etc. That's how I feel like they're gonna hold a course. She's gonna set up the next arc. That's why I don't really mind the villains, but the Nomus is just like, yeah, we got some bad guys. We don't leave these for the regular students in game. The regular students can take out the Nomu in game, but right now these niggas they don't got no fucking character development. We got the most character development we got from Nomu is Bootylicious. Nomu, yo, that's all.
I'm dead. I
can
don't.
respect
I
that.
don't give a fuck about none of these.
I think I view the high ends more as like pop-up ads. Like they're just there to irritate.
I can't.
I mean,
You gotta have some.
wrong?
You gotta have some fighter. You gotta have some strong fighter too.
Because you have so many heroes in this war arc. When Horikoshi said the heroes disappeared from the streets, literally all of the heroes went to this war. So you have to have fodder to fight the fodder heroes he's never brought up until now. At least in my opinion. I can respect that Nomu point.
Yeah, I feel it.
So you telling me Washing Machine Man is mountain level? That's what you're telling me?
Is it? Mount Wash is alive and Crust isn't. What's up? Wash is
We don't know Wash is alive.
Wash is alive and Crust isn't. We watched one of them die. We didn't watch the other one die.
How can Washer be mountain level if he's not even dryer level? He's not even 2-1. This nigga trash. I'm sorry.
How you know? You don't know his abilities. How you know he can't change the inside of him to a dryer? How do you know? All right
Teaming
then.
up with Endeavor.
He didn't take the drug.
He didn't team up with nobody. He was by his
Teaming up with Endeavor.
he was by his damn self. Wash was doing his thing.
Exactly. He was like, yeah, villain clothes get dirty too.
Nah, y'all sleeping on my boy Wash. Nah, y'all sleeping on my boy Wash. My boy be washing,
Okay.
cleaning.
Okay, so since you want to call him Wash, you want to tell what that remind me of, bro? Pootie Tang. When Dirty D goes into the car wash, that's like what that remind me of. He cleans people attitudes up, bro. He cleans people attitudes up, bro.
Bro, I'm fucking weak with your ass, bro. Did you say the like or the dislike? I don't even remember because you went on a tangent.
I was on my dislike. The thing I loved about this is Dr. Robotnik. I love Dr. Robotnik. Dude, I don't want nothing to happen to him, and I don't feel like nothing is going to happen to Dr. Robotnik. I don't give a fuck about what his real name is. This nigga look like Eggman to me. I would forever call him Dr. Robotnik, dog. He's like, oh yeah, what's your power? I live a long time. What? Nigga, you trash. Nigga, what the fuck?
You just said you liked them. Why's that trash?
Nigga, I can like you and know you trash. Just like, for example, I love Shikamaru.
Okay.
But if Shikamaru get into any hand-to-hand fight, he gonna get his ass whooped. You trash, bro. I'm sorry, nigga.
Alright.
Is he a fellow man of culture?
You got it.
Yeah.
I mean, his name is Wolph Nara.
True.
Well, yeah, bro. So like with the Dr. Robotic situation, the reason that I feel like that is really pivotal because I was wondering like, who the fuck was organizing all for one shit? Because as you can see, when he was like, I'm just destroying the city. You clearly see he doesn't think more than 3 steps ahead of anything. So like with Dr. Robotic, he thought ahead with everything in regards to, oh yeah, this is my singularity. This guy supporting me. So now I'm going to use everything from this one research to fund the next 20 years or 50 years of his life, which kind of all comes back to Shiggy and his personal character development. So without Dr. Robotnik, there would be no Shiggy. And I'm not even talking about in regards to Shiggy's power up. It probably wouldn't even be an All for One to the degree that All for One was at.
No, of course
because
not.
he wouldn't have had so much influence and so much knowledge on how to get the quirks or who has what quirks. So that way he knows, okay, well, you don't want yours. Okay, let me take this one. Oh, you want his? Okay, cool. I'm gonna give it to you. That's how he gains his followers. So I feel like he was like his goddamn, what the fuck? His secretary. Yeah, Secretary Bombotnik.
Alright, no. Not secretary. That's disrespectful.
It's not.
It's definitely disrespectful.
Because
Secretary?
a businessman cannot go through his day in order without a secretary. Just like sometimes you have to write shit down on the board. Remember,
Yo, Ma, this man's spitting.
I'm gonna be a businessman with no secretary, huh? Hello? What?
It's
No.
not gonna work that way because let's say it's 6 o'clock in the morning, you just got to the office. Oh yeah, this guy from over here called. Man, nigga, fuck that nigga. It's 6 a.m. boy. I'll smack that nigga.
Alright, well.
Then you got your secretary, huh? Okay, he's not in the office. Tell him I said fuck him. He said he'll call you back later.
Okay.
That's the person who smooths out the plan, yo. That's because I don't feel like all for one really had a plan.
You not saying fuck you to Ujiko?
No, yeah, really.
No, I'm saying you not saying. Listen, man.
I feel like I respect great plans.
That's a right hand man. Nah, no, that's a right hand man. Not a secretary. That's disrespectful.
Nah, a secretary is the spy into the business.
That's a right hand man. Nah, we gonna call him a right hand man, not a secretary. That's crazy.
No, Jigato Maki is a right hand man.
Oh, he's not. That's a strong man. That's a strong man. That motherfucker just big as shit. Jigato Maki just big as shit for no reason.
Like when I think about right-hand man, I think about people who can stand toe to toe with him.
Look. Incredible Hulk is not Iron Man's right hand man, alright? He not. Okay. Hulk is physically stronger than all them.
Hulk is Captain America right hand man.
No, he is not. No, he is not.
No.
Bro, earlier in the comic books from Marvel, folk, Hulk will only listen to Cap, folk. He will be treating the fuck out of Iron Man, bro. He will only listen to Cap when he gives the order.
That don't mean he the right hand man. He just listen. He crazy.
Yes, the fuck you do mean.
No, it don't.
Okay, hold on. Who does more for anything than Jigato Maki for that weak ass Liberation Front?
Repeat that dumbass question one more time.
Who did more than Jigato Mafia besides Shiggy and them, besides the main cast? Who did more?
Ujiko.
If you said who?
Ujiko, the doctor.
Who? The doctor.
Yeah.
The doctor.
What the fucking Jigato Maki do for them?
Wait. Nigga giving hands.
No, the fuck. What all he did was pull up. He didn't help them at all.
Okay. So when they pulled up on the doctor, what he do?
He said he sent they dumbasses away.
No, the fuck he did. He started crying on them grave. That nigga started crying. Period. I'm not trying to hear. He not no right hand man and shit. He's the spine. He's not the right hand.
Yes, he is.
He keeps the business together. He's not the right hand.
Definitely the right hand man. Jigato Maki is not a right hand man. He's too retarded. He's not. He can't think about anything. He's not a right hand man. Jigato Maki is not a right hand man.
He definitely is, bro. He definitely a right hand.
No, he's not. Right hand man does not just mean.
To get into the club.
If right hand man means strength, I cannot join your pack. If right hand man just means strength, I can't be a part of his pack. I can't. Your pack gonna be going nowhere. Y'all gonna have a meathead ass pack.
With the brains behind it.
Y'all ain't gonna have no brains behind it. Why the fuck would bronze be in front of brains? Nah, not in.
With the brain. What you mean? Because brains can't take the heat. What do you mean? Nigga,
Bronze being in front of brains mean bronze make the decisions. That's what being in front means. They make the decisions.
I did theater, Townzie.
Right hand. So anyways, Ujiko's the right hand man. Vontae, what's your favorite and least favorite part about the arc?
All right, so least favorite, I don't really have one, but like I would agree about like the villains. They're not really, we don't care about them. Don't really know much about them, especially like the generals or the lieutenants or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'll keep that at that. But favorite. Basically, Shiggy just like, especially in the recent chapters, him standing over Endeavor.
Oh my god!
I went off. My boy, man, that's King Shiggy.
And like, in comparison to Deku, though, like, just look how Shiggy he has developed way faster than Deku over time. I mean, I know he's older, but like, still think about like, just the comparison between the
brother, you say?
Oh wow, we
I'm
get into that.
But
so
we're not going there today.
It's been over
Yes, we
200
are.
chapters, and Deku's still trying to like, basically, well, still trying to reach for his basically obtain like a symbol of his own. But Shiggy, he's basically already, I wouldn't say surpassed All for One, but in the sense of, you know what I mean, by like
He's already
he's
trying to
became
become his own.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He definitely realized.
He wants to surpass. Like, I was so proud of Shiggy last chapter when
Yeah.
he was like, "No, I'm gonna be great."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
And he didn't even have to hesitate for that shit.
Nope.
Oh, no.
No, he did. Nah, that's definitely Shiggy's showing out. Shiggy's showing out, and I love it.
And lastly, though, that pretty much intrigues me to see like what Deku would do after this. Like, say, like earlier we was talking about like time skips or something like that.
Mhm.
Cause like by that point when they get their rematch, I mean, that's I don't know.
It's gonna be on another level. It's gonna be on another level. It's gonna be on another level.
Like even after the time skip, like in game level, Deku's gonna be still underwhelming compared to Shiggy.
To be honest, I wouldn't think so. I think they would probably be on an even playing field.
No,
I don't know.
I'm saying like not necessarily like in regards to like strength, but just more in regards to the display of their quirks. Because right now Deku he is using two of the quirks at the same time, even though they're trash. I'm not
I
gonna
guess
lie.
it is all depends on like how he would utilize those quirks, like how good he'll get, and vice versa with Shiggy too. See how much he can grow with the quirks that he ends up getting, because we don't ever know all the extent of all the other quirks.
And he can get more.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't imagine Float's going to be too difficult for Deku to manage, but it all depends on what the other ones are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate that. Shiggy can blow up a mountain, but at least Deku can fly though. He can...
Hey,
Listen,
I mean,
listen. You guys want to hear something?
What's
Oh,
up?
And so, Monoma Deku equals Deku getting All for One.
Okay, what?
wait, what?
Shinso go with All Might to Tartarus before Shiggy and crew shows up. Use the voice recorder to get into All for One's head. Have Monoma touch All for One, copy All for One, give All for One to Deku, and then Deku can have any quirk that he needs.
That's not gonna work.
I don't think he can't copy All for One. I mean, One for All. So can he copy All for One?
I mean, all for One is not a quirk that builds up steam. It's just one that is. So
Allows it to transfer between any individual. So Monoma could literally touch any person and then transfer it to Deku.
based on what we know right now about their quirks, Monoma should be able to do that. Now, would Horikoshi let that happen, or is there something we don't know about their quirks that would stop that? Possibly, but it's definitely an interesting thought.
It's a good
The
thought.
reason why I thought about that was because of that whole King Shiggy revelation that Vante brought up with him saying, I'll surpass All for One. Oh, question for you guys. Do you think Shiggy would want to kill All for One or break him out or just kind of leave him in Tartarus?
I don't know. I feel Shiggy killing All for One so hard.
I say he'll do it if
Because I feel like
All for One tries first. Like he try to do something first.
and that's what basically what I'm thinking realistically, like that he'll probably All for One might try some sneaky shit. It's like maybe he's on some Orochimaru, I'm trying to get that body, but Shiggy's like no.
Yeah, like, and so the question now becomes, is the voice that Shiggy was hearing in his head, is he counting that as strike one against All for One?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know,
The way
How
that
many
they
strikes
did
is he going to give him?
hey, 3 strikes, you're out. Like,
I'm about to say Horikoshi a big American fan.
man knows about baseball. Like,
Yeah, 3 strikes, that might be it, but I don't know. I just obviously feel like that's not the last time we gonna hear of an argument between those two. It's funny, Deku working with One for All inside of him, and Shiggy having to work against All for One in him.
right. Yeah, I love that dynamic though.
Yeah.
Well, I never really thought about it. Avatar Deku.
Yeah, that was that was the big meme when fucking 7 Quirk Deku fucking came out.
Right? Well, yeah, like the stinking the season finale of they had
The new
they
one.
showed a little bit, yeah, they showed a little bit of that dream where Deku and he looks down the line and he sees like all the past vestiges and just
Yeah, it's shot by shot with Avatar.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was definitely Avatar. They definitely stole the shit out that. They definitely. You definitely saw that. I saw Roku, Kiyoshi, all them.
But even if now that you think about it, like now that you mentioned that, like even with like even if Shiggy was working with him, you feel me? He will only have one person in that line versus Deku like 6.
Oh yeah. Like Shiggy kind of has to figure out how to use these quirks on his own and play with them, whereas Deku like has the vestiges in there who can teach him like how to use them and help him in that way.
That's pretty parallel to with how the story has been so far, because Deku's had people teaching him how to become a hero, and Shiggy's only had like nothing. They keep throwing him to the wolves. All for One keeps throwing him to. He didn't exactly tell him how to be the best villain, but like he taught them a lot less than the teachers taught Deku and them.
Right.
So yeah, it's like that's cool. They like the dynamic between the quirks and how they're being taught, and like how they were taught in general. That's dope.
Yeah. All for One kind of just let Shiggy make his own mistakes and grow from that. But I kind of think doing that is what let Shiggy end up with this drastic growth that Deku just hasn't seen yet.
Yeah.
Because Deku has people holding him back, slowing him down.
Yeah.
I think it's coming with the despair though. Once he loses either All Might or Bakugo, if I don't see Bakugo dying this arc, and we'll put the time travel theory to the side because I don't want to go down that road right now.
No, you do not.
I don't see Bakugo dying. I mean, there's been a lot of death flags even in the last 5 to 10 chapters, but
yeah,
if either Bakugo dies or especially when All Might dies, because that's for sure gonna happen. I think that's when the Deku's character development's really gonna start to propel towards Shiggy levels.
I agree. One of those two die.
You have like a Canute moment.
I mean,
basically,
I can hope.
Basically, I mean, those deaths are really hard. Like that, those are just grow characters. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I just agree with that. Yeah, Canute moment.
Yeah, Canute moment. Yeah, but with Bakugo's mom looking at like his photo album, like that is the biggest death flag. But going back to like the last chapter with Aizawa being there, Aizawa absolutely has a knife as part of his costume, right? So to make sure he doesn't blink, what if he were to cut his eyelids off?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hate and love that.
Oh my god.
What's up with this sin and shit? I was eating my niggas say, "Yeah, we cut the eyelids." I'm like, wait a minute, what happened?
I mean, it can be done.
I'm saying.
The guy with the eye drop quirk or some bullshit. The guy who become a human eye dropper.
Okay, but that you still gotta blink. That's not gonna stop. That's not gonna stop your eyes from getting tired of being open.
What's Monoma at? The nigga who could copy quirks, can't he just touch the nigga eyeball or some shit? Be like, yeah, nigga, come here.
That is a great question.
I don't think he's a part of. Is he a part of this? Is he a part of this? I don't think he's a part of this.
I don't think I've seen him this arc.
I think if we would have saw him, we would have already seen like I don't think he's a part of the student squad. I don't think he's a part of the student squad.
No. Oh, so he's a hero.
Huh?
He's
No.
Two places. He's probably in Tartarus with Shiketsu and Kotsubutsu, or he's at UA with All Might guarding Eri.
Yeah, I'm saying because like that's still another thing. It's like, where the fuck are the other schools? Why is UA the only school that matters? Why is UA the only school that matters? Now they could be.
No. Because Shiketsu, there was like a guidebook that had Meatball's dad. He works at Tartarus.
Yeah.
So there's the connection there for at least part of Shiketsu. But a NASA would be so useful in this war arc.
Yeah. It's a lot of people over there that would be useful in them other schools. That's why it's like they got to be like busy somewhere else or something, because it's
They
like
just don't got the hands, bro. That's all.
Well,
that's cap.
or-
That's
like-
cap.
Like you said in the last video, supposedly the PLF does have 100,000.
Oh,
members.
yeah.
Not all of them were at the resort.
So they
It's possible that they found other places that we're just not seeing and we're not aware of.
and you
yet.
think they might have sent them to those other places?
Right, or they knew that, or they picked other hotspots such as UA where Airy is, Tartarus, and that's where people are, and just nothing has happened there yet. So, I think they're going to be in the story. I would like them to be in the story. If they aren't, like, that's just a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I agree.
Not me. I don't care
Okay,
about them assholes. I hate them. I hate them people from other schools, bro.
that's
I hate
crazy.
them niggas with a passion.
Like,
I knew they was. The reason that I hate them, bro, is because when I think we was like the school festival or school tournament, some bullshit. They was like, oh, look at all the people for UA. Let's jump them niggas. I'm like, y'all niggas ass, bro. I don't respect school niggas.
well, like,
Oh, y'all the number one school, right? I bet. Number one, 10 versus 1, man. Nigga, I bet you not number one no more. Nigga, how y'all still lose, folks?
And that's what.
I did say it was
10v1,
tradition.
y'all still lose.
And the fact that it's tradition is wild. Hey, thinking about it, hey, it's tradition. Jump UA, huh? What? What? Just because we the best? That's crazy.
right, but so take away the other schools, we still have to wonder where Monoma is, where Sun Eater is, where Nejire is. Like, there are still big players even at UA that we just haven't seen.
But I think,
Sun Eater was
but
on the front lines. Remember?
that's what I was about to. That's what I was about to ask. Where all of these
He had that
people,
centaur moment.
where all of these people on the like front line, like Monoma, like was Monoma a part of the students that came to actually like to fight? I don't know if he was or not. I don't know
Listen,
which panel.
Nejire needs her moment. She's been touted as part of the big three. She has not had but a beauty pageant moment yet. And come on, she's
She
gotta be honest.
she did some swirly stuff in the overhaul.
But like,
Listen to
for the
yourself.
big
You just
three,
said
though,
she
it
did some
has-
swirly stuff.
He don't even
Hey
know
man,
what stuff she did.
so done.
A single goddamn example.
Hey, yo, Townzie.
Huh?
And Son Eater Captain
Dead.
Clam.
Huh? Yes.
Son Eater Captain
Captain Clam. You, yes, bro. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I remember before. I hate that nigga.
Why?
Nigga
What?
depressed.
Why?
That nigga depressed. He got the hands. I don't hate him because he don't got hands. He got hands. Bro.
You hate him
got
because he's
clams.
depressed?
Yeah, I got him 'cause he's
So you just hate
Literally
depressed
why
people?
He's depressed.
like I feel like
You help.
Like, yeah. Wait. I feel like with Son.
You a part of the problem. I just want you to know. That's all. I just want you to know that you're a part of the problem.
Sun Eater, you suck.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Damn.
'Cause I feel like he got hands. Like Son Eater has hands, so I would never say like he trash like that. But in regards to being like, he got who the fuck he get complimented by? He got complimented by somebody who was weaker than him. He was just like, oh, thank you, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Got a whole crowd
Nigga.
cheering for him.
that
He
nigga
did.
son is not even as big as Muriel. Nigga, you better eat that nigga son, Captain Clam. Oh, come on, man.
I hate this
He
man.
said you can't fight me. I have impenetrable defense.
I hate him.
Clam mode.
I hate him with every fiber in my being. I do. I hate him.
All right, but if you think about it, if Sun Eater were to eat turtle soup, he could look like a Ninja Turtle. So he has that
Wait.
going for him.
Wait.
He said, wait.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
Really?
Either
Why you
Donatello. It's
I'm mad.
confirmed.
I'm so upset that Sharon brought this back. I'm so
Just
upset.
suggested that he eat turtle soup. I
I'm-
have never
I'm
in my life.
so upset that Sharon
I
brought
don't
this
know
back.
Turtle soup.
So you telling me if Sun Eater was a villain, he would be a cannibal?
I hate.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
We still don't know if it works on what, like food, because he ate the crystals. Technically, he could eat like what, like lava?
What if he eat people?
I don't know if losing your esophagus, stomach, and like intestines is worth getting lava powers.
Okay, I got ahead of myself, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get you.
Wait. You don't know if that may be the case because we see that his body adapts. So
exactly.
his internal
Like,
organs may not become lava. I mean, like get damaged by the lava, I should say.
So his organs gonna become lava instead. Okay.
Well, no, hold up. Technically,
I'm holding.
he did eat the crystals, so he could eat. What's that in Minecraft?
See, but the crystals, the crystals,
Hold on,
the crystals
hold on.
definitely hurt going down.
Listen, what's that? What's that stone that's only broken by diamond? I'm blanking on the name.
Obsidian.
If he eats obsidian, he could then eat lava.
Okay, we gotta eat obsidian, make his esophagus made of obsidian, and his stomach. I mean,
Just
hey,
saying,
hey man, that's a dope comment. Hey man, if he can hit that combination of obsidian / bedrock, you know what I'm saying, and then drink some lava as well, you know, he might become a tank. I don't know if obsidian organs sounds good inside of you, you know. I don't know.
I don't know if being in the washing machine sounds good, but you know.
But he's alive and kicking, and he saved hella niggas. So what's up?
I'm just confused. How the fuck we got a washing machine, man, but no dryer, man?
What's the problem? Would you?
Nigga, I'm confused. Like,
Are you just about to? Are you just about to go dry dirty clothes? Oh, okay then.
No, nigga, but I'm saying, nigga, but so you just
Dryers was the last thing invented. People use washing machines. They wash it and then they hang it up to dry. Don't nobody need, and they don't need it. And you still don't need a dryer. What you mean?
You don't need a washing machine.
You don't need a. You literally don't need a dryer though. What you mean? Not everybody want to wash it by hands. Not everybody want to wash it by hands. Washing machines is useful. Washing machines is useful. Not everybody got time for that. Not on the battlefield. He saved hella people from dying. So what's up?
That nigga trash.
He trash for saving people from dying. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. He just trying to press your agenda as far as I'm concerned.
Someone quote that man. He said he's trash for being a hero.
Yup.
He's trash for being a washing machine. That's what he's trash for.
Hey, and that washing machine power saved people.
Did he ask to be a washing machine?
For real.
Like,
It depends. What if his parents been to offer one? You never know. They were like, you know what? I'm gonna be tired of drying clothes and washing clothes. Gotcha.
Okay, I think that's a good segue. You guys think he's the traitor?
Invisible Girl.
Oh,
Invisible Girl. Okay.
wait, okay.
Why?
Who y'all think is the
He's a
traitor?
traitor.
Are you talking students or are you talking?
Who you think is the traitor?
Poison.
Who do you think is the traitor? That's the question.
Invisible Girl first.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ochiko.
Huh?
Ooh.
She doing it for the OnlyFans?
Man,
She's doing it for that bag. She said, when I grow up to be a hero, I'm gonna be rich. That's all I need to hear, bitch. You a villain.
Came along and she grew from that. But yeah, I think that Teru, Invisible Girl, or Nezu, I think those two have the highest chances.
Nezu definitely has a high chance.
You said she grew from being a gold digger? Wait a minute. I heard her say, oh yeah, you know, saving people was cool too, but it'd be cool if I have a lot of money, but I do it. Nigga, you still a gold digger, you just rather save people. It doesn't change anything.
That's not what a gold digger is. She's still working for that.
No, not really.
I mean, that makes All Might a gold digger. That makes literally every hero a gold digger.
That means staying the ideology is true.
Well,
that's just not what a gold digger is. Gold diggers don't work for the money they get.
Well, Ochiko's always in the background compared to what everybody else doing.
Why wasn't none of the other students there at the overhaul incident, but she was going crazy? The reason that they went, the reason that they managed, Ochiko saved their asses. Because the reason they what's it called? That there was a big ass hole put in the fucking street in the first place because she had everything float and drop. So that was it. Thank you.
Because she said tap on some rocks.
I mean, she used her quirk. And that's all Overhaul did. The whole arc was tap on rocks.
No, that nigga was tapping on people's faces.
And she tapped on all of the things. What you talking about?
No. Toga tapped on people's faces with Ochiko quirk. She didn't do shit. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna just tap on these rocks. Yeah, rock man, yeah, that's me.
You say that you crying about it, but the rocks tapping still save niggas. What you talking about? What you mean?
Ooh.
Everybody everybody in the below. That's how they got connected. That's how everything happened there. What you talking about?
She's trash. I'm sorry.
See, you just got it. So, hey, so cool. You got just another agenda to push. So that's the traitor. Who the rest of y'all think is the traitor, huh? Huh?
All I got is Invisible Girl right now.
If I had to
Why
pick
y'all
a
say
student,
Invisible
I'm picking Sue.
I'm just saying I was just saying in general. I didn't know you were saying student.
Leave my girl alone.
Wait, I got a question.
Okay,
I'm
Who
just
are all these characters?
What?
I give everybody nicknames. Who is Sue?
the frog.
Froppy.
Yeah.
Oh, Frog. Folk, leapfrog, G. I fuck with folks, G. She's not a
That's
traitor,
what
G.
I'm saying. Thank you, Wolf.
Oh, I'll explain myself a little bit.
You ready?
We know that she can store things in her stomach, so she could have had a tracking device from
Right.
Dr. Ujiko or All for One. She now has camouflage, but we don't know. Possibly she could have had that power before and used it to spy. She's great in the water. She transported right to where Deku was. There's like one other thing I was thinking of as well.
So
has a really
if
long
All for One didn't tell Shiggy, the look of surprise when Shiggy went to go kill her at USJ might have been like, "What are you doing? I'm the one who gave you the information to come here in the first place."
I mean, if you see anyone at you kill you and you're a student, you're going to be shocked. Like, I understand that her would for it, but just the little bits of development that we have for her, I just don't see it.
Wouldn't you say that the traitor reveal has to hurt? Or am I
She fits
wrong in
it,
that?
basically.
I think it will. I think it will hurt them, but I don't think we have enough character development on anybody, especially them, for it to hurt me. Because nothing. If it's a student, I promise it's not gonna hurt me.
Let me see.
I don't think it's gonna hurt me no matter who it is. Actually, I don't have enough development on anybody to care. But I mean, it'll hurt the students, and that's what's supposed to matter.
Yeah, like
Okay.
we, I mean, honestly, we don't have we don't really have any character points to point at any character to say this is their motive or this is their reasoning beyond possibly being the traitor. Like, wait, we think it's Invisible Girl because she's invisible. She could go anywhere or do anything. We don't know. Like, the traitor could easily just end up being, Toga winning as a teacher one day. Haha. Like,
I would
I got a
be
question.
so upset. But I'm listening to
Well,
your
like-
question.
What about I know y'all bring up a whole bunch of people. Y'all never bring up Baron Belly Button. That's his name, G. Triple B, G. The nigga who can shoot the naval lasers
oh,
Probably
Like,
second on my
for
list.
like 2 seconds.
Aoyama? Yeah, like, man, I remember when that chapter came out, and it was in, like, the chapter ended with him peering into Deku's room.
Oh
and
man.
The internet erupted with him being the traitor, and it was hysterical. Some of that still stays. Like,
I had very good edits.
he could absolutely be acting as the traitor, hoping that All for One would take his quirk away because it hurts him, or something of that nature, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It'd be dope.
Yeah.
Because he was trash.
But I feel like Horikoshi's doing a very Oda thing with that and making it obvious just for it to not be true. Just for it to be a misdirection on purpose. But to have you thinking about it.
If he's making it obvious, then Dabi's not a Todoroki. Like,
I mean, hey, he could listen. It's possible. I know people that think it's not a thing, but Oda's also done some obvious things before too. You know what I'm saying? He has before.
he absolutely has, but
The will of P is will.
Shut up.
it's Dabi, not Dabi, okay?
Wait, what? What? Oh! I heard that wrong. Okay, I got it. Dobby, I'm dead. I heard Dobby twice. I get it. That took me too long. I just boy-handed myself. That took me too long. That flew over my head for like 36 seconds, or like 3.
All right, I'm gonna roll up.
Have fun. Alright, so I think we've all said who we think the traitor's gonna be, question mark.
Yeah, Baron Belly Button.
I think we were all in agreement on Invisible Girl
I
for the
bet.
most part.
I'm gonna make sure so we can segue into is this jailbreak happening in this arc or not?
No.
Yes.
If it's gonna happen in this arc, it's gonna be like towards the very end.
Yes.
The very fucking end.
Yeah. They gotta get there. Yeah, I agree.
But,
Friends.
but like, what would be the purpose of the jailbreak? Or just for like, oh yeah, all for one's out. Yeah, now Shiggy, you got my power. Now listen to me. Kill him.
All for one out. There's all those villains that are in there, Gentle, Stain, and them, and stuff like that.
Okay,
What's it called?
know-
All for
we know
one,
Gentle gonna be gang.
all for one, and one for all's last meeting and stuff like that. If it does go there, like shit will hit the fan, and like people will die because right now there are 2 all for ones in play, and I think one of them is gonna go sooner than rather than later because 2 all for ones is broken is broken. All for what All Might is right next to who? Aerie. What can she do? And one for all is still there. You know what I'm saying? I think both of those people got key roles still to play in this arc. And it's like I think Tartarus this arc started off with Tartarus. I don't think we saw the last of Tartarus. Especially with the Shirakumo the Shirakumo stuff and stuff like that. I don't think that's over. I think that's like teleporting right there. And we got if they get Ujiko. Oh wait, Johnny's dead. Never mind. I was gonna say they could teleport in there, Tartarus, but they just can't. But they could still get they could damn sure still get there. But I absolutely think it's happening. This arc.
Right. Yeah, I can see it because there's Stain, there's Moonfish, there's Overhaul, which there was one of those books that goes alongside on the manga where it mentioned that Overhaul's, since he lost his hands, was starting to develop in a different way.
Yeah, his quirk is still manifesting.
Right. So his body is forcing himself to use his quirk in a different way. So he could still be a major player, which could be actually great benefit to the heroes. It might be something
because it's like if society, well, okay. No, if society crumbles like how I think it's gonna crumble, that was gonna be like a topic on this one. I don't know, but if society crumbles like how I think it's gonna crumble this arc, then the jailbreak this one just makes sense because like that's the nail in the coffin. Y'all have already lost, and we're gonna break all these dudes out. Yep. Especially if they lose in general, it's like if they lose in general, the jailbreak has to happen, period. And for that to not be an arc would be weird to me, or not even be an arc, just not be in an arc, just not be shown. For that to be like off screen would be weird to me, especially like if you think they're gonna win and like they're not gonna show the jailbreak. That's wild to me.
Don't you feel like the jailbreak has been set up for like multiple arcs for it to be like its own thing? Like
no, I think it's been set up to be big, and I still think it's gonna be big. I don't think this arc is close to being over at all whatsoever.
Yeah, like I think that we still have 15 to 20 chapters left in this arc, but after this,
I could push it to like 30. I don't think this arc is close to over.
I mean, like, but the point is, after this arc, heroes are going to be gone.
Yep.
So it wouldn't even necessarily. You couldn't even really call it a jailbreak because it wouldn't even be a fight.
Yeah, exactly. You spitting right now. I didn't think about that. You spitting right now.
It has to happen now, or it's just going to lose everything that it was building up to. Because there is a reason that they introduced us to the special prison. There's a reason that they keep name dropping who is in there, and they keep.
They did it last chapter.
Let me ask you guys this. You think it'll be a reverse situation? Say if villains are ruling over society, they have the keys to the castle, so to speak. If maybe Deku and co go into Tartarus and start recruiting people like the comeback tour.
I can't see it happening. I can't.
Could you see Stain, Rappa, Gentle following Deku? Like, yes. I feel like all three of them follow.
I can't see Deku going in there and doing that.
Okay, maybe not Deku specifically, but I'm saying like them to turn against Shigaraki. Like Overhaul has a reason to go against Shigaraki. Stain has a reason to go against Shigaraki. Rappa, he might just be there for the hands.
I don't think they're gonna be just blatantly that stupid. I think they're just gonna be like, you know what? Right. Fuck you, Shigaraki. We gonna do our own thing.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna just end up there type shit.
Yeah. yeah, I think they would like feign ignorance and dip out on their own when they think it's clear. But I don't think Gentle's in Tartarus. Like, didn't
No,
he?
he's not. I'm just
Also-
saying overall as like a squad.
Yeah.
Also, in general, if there was a big ass jailbreak arc, this would be like one of the greatest arcs of all time. Like, like to put a big and I'm not saying like the jailbreak arc has to be a little something mini in the end. I still think it's gonna be big. I just think it's gonna connect to it. Like, without, I'm not spoiling anything for Twitchy and Vontae Wolf, but for like One Piece does this like multiple times, like segue important, because you said things like 3 times that almost spoil people. Anyways, what's it called?
I kind of already knew about what he said earlier, so.
No, you don't. Just
no, you don't. You gonna deny it? Yeah, no, you don't. We gonna deny it. No, you don't. No, but there's One Piece arcs that segue. You know what I'm saying? That segue into other pieces of the arc. Like, it's a half of a part 1 and half of a part 2. So it's like, I think it could be something like that. Maybe, but I just don't think it's gonna stop and then they go into. I mean, maybe they'll go into a jailbreak arc after this. Maybe, but
this is all going to, like, because you had touched on this earlier, Wolf, by saying that this is like part 2 of the MVA, but this is like turning into like a saga, like how
East Blue Saga.
Like, this is going to be the entire Villain Rising saga.
Yeah.
And that jailbreak just has to be somewhere in here before the heroes completely lose.
Yep. Because that's like they nail in the coffin for me.
I feel you, bro. I understand that, but it doesn't have to be the arc though. Cause just like in East Blue, you had the weak ass Usopp Island, Biratia. It could be just as simple as us. He's beating up Endeavor. Fucking Bakugo and Deku gets away, and then okay, now you know what? We're gonna go to. And then now we got the confrontation with All Might. We already got the conversation with All Might and All for One last conversation. Then we get the conversation with Shiggy and All for One. So like,
how do you
still?
What I'm saying is, how do you segue that into, like, if we already lose this war, how is that, like, I don't understand how we segue that into another arc. Like, it's the same. Like, if they lose the war, then they just go to the Tartarus and break it out. That sounds like the same arc to me.
No, when they win the war. When the villains win the war.
So we just gonna have time before they go to Tartarus?
No, just like as soon as they finish beating up Endeavor, then they could just be like, okay, well, we're going to go break out the rest of the prisoners in jail. And that's going to be the one thing that puts Shigaraki above all. That's going to be the very first thing that puts Shigaraki.
So they're gonna beat half of them and then leave and then go to this jail.
Yeah, well,
it's tricky for me. It's tricky for me. 70%. I don't really know how they're gonna work in Prison Break arc into the conclusion of this arc, because I feel like they have to be pretty close together, or otherwise, what are the villains doing? You need to assemble the biggest army, the strongest army you can, as quick a time as possible in order to hold on to that control of society. I just don't see thematically or like narratively how that goes well, because if Shiggy is as overpowered as we're seeing him to be, to stop him from just touching the front door of Tartarus and selectively decaying whatever the hell he wants, that's not exciting.
Oh,
at least for me, it's
not. I didn't think about that. I wasn't saying like Shigaraki do it. I wasn't specifically saying like he just melt Tartarus.
Well, why not? I mean, it's easy.
You say that it's not exciting, but
because he still didn't. What's up?
I all know in the MVA when Shiggy just walked up and touched that
Facts, nigga.
But Shiggy just said he can't control it all anyway. Some of the Nomu still died. He can't control it all the way. So I don't think they would do that. And the fact that he don't know that building's layout, I just don't think they do that. They just open up the cells.
I suppose if there's like a squad waiting for the villains to show up as like a worst case scenario, like the heroes got whopped on the battlefield, and then they have a round 2 war versus the villains in Makia, I would see that as more exciting than just Shiggy just selectively decaying whatever wall stands in his way.
Well, I just didn't
Maybe
think
this
that's
is just
not.
headcanon. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's not where I was getting at with it. I think it'd be like a scene where all the cells open. And I wasn't even thinking about Shigaraki's quirk at all because like I don't think he can control it like that. But well, I mean, he can't. Like he said, there's still no one that died, so I surely don't think he can open up cell doors of a layout of a like a building layout that he doesn't know. I was more so thinking of like they roll up, kill everybody in the control center, open up these cells. Whoever get out, get out. Whoever pull up to like Shigaraki and them, they pull up and all that. Now I can see like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like I feel what you're saying, Wolf. Like they like to say they lose and they pull up on some like, never mind. So they just pull up to the prison, and then like they just say some shit. You know what I'm saying? They open up the doors. If you gonna come with them, if you gonna come with the villains, you gonna come with the villains. If you do what you want to do, you gonna do what you want to do. I could see that being like a little mini arc afterwards.
So how this
Stop.
kind of spoiler.
Yeah. I know exactly what you. Yes. The answer is yes. I know exactly what you're talking about, and the answer is yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. The answer is yes.
So you talk about the East Blue part, right?
Know exactly what you're talking about, and the answer is yes.
All right. Twitchy is past that part, so I don't really care if it's.
You said it's a little bit spoilery. How you gonna say it's a little bit spoilery, but he passed it?
Because we talked about East Blue. It's a part in East Blue. He's already passed it. But
I'm not done with East Blue yet, just so you know.
You're not
about
done
halfway
with East Blue?
through it. No, about halfway through
What
it.
part you want?
The start of Little Garden.
That's past East Blue. That's the grand line, bro.
That's the transition arc.
No. First off, no, the fuck it's not. What the fuck? Whoa, you just not. First off, number one, you just not cultured. Number two, that's not East Blue. That's Grand Line, Mr. Twitchy.
Oh, nigga, it's a transition arc. I'm like,
no, it's not. It's literally not.
I'd say, where are you at? What episode? Do you remember?
Who, me?
Vontae.
Oh, bro.
Vontae, you
he's
here?
catching up too.
Vontae.
You sleep?
Can't hear you. Are you muted?
He's
I think his mixtape too fire right now.
It be like that sometimes. That's that YouTube. When Vontae got that YouTube, when he get that YouTube debut, that's that preheat. That's that preheat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
So do y'all know who the black people of One Piece are?
Huh?
The black people of One Piece.
Fucking Piccolo. I don't know. Usopp. What?
The Fishman.
Oh yeah.
The black people of One Piece.
That's true.
The American black people of One Piece. So the initial walk up to the Fishman, the first Fishman.
I'm lost on where this fits in what we talking about. I'm lost. I don't understand.
Guess the only thing I can think of is the Arlong Park walk.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying about Shiggy walking up to the Tartarus.
Yes, bro.
That'd be dope.
I had that vibe when when he touched the building. I had that vibe. I'm like, okay. Man, I'm fucking tired, yo. You know, I'm not about to even go in this. I'm just decay everything. Fucking yo, I'm not even about to do all the extra shit. Just touch the building. Cause he was like, then twice said like the clones already know what's going on, and then filling in Shiggy as he was getting there. So Shiggy already knew, like, we fuck if I go there. So you know what? Touch.
Isn't Tartarus? I think Tartarus is on its own island, and a lot of it's probably underground, anyways.
Yeah, just like
No.
God damn it.
It's too late. Anyways, I just don't think it's possible. Realistically. Like, just to decay everything, people would die. Maybe he don't care.
It's impossible. Once they say he was like, even the smallest speck of dirt that touched Shigaraki's decay can touch somebody else and decay him, it's impossible.
I mean, for like, if it's underwater, like I'm saying, if it might be.
Can he decay water?
So is there anyone with a quirk who could raise Tartarus out of the ground, underground, whatever?
As
His name's Makia.
As far as we know, probably not.
Yeah, beyond Makia, but like that would be
World Breaker Heart level.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Gaten could freeze all the water around it, but that's That's still pushing it, I feel.
See, I feel like if they
Y'all need to
like
get
if they
to the
already
agenda.
see if they, I feel like if they already like won the war, like all that extra is not necessary. They just go up, be like, "Hey, what's happening? We opening these
I
doors for
agree.
y'all. All right, go ahead, pull up." You know what I'm saying? I'm not like it's like a mental the mental thing. That's just really dope. Like you just pull up and just for y'all of them. That's just like
Think about it like
this
this,
dope.
Townzie, though. Like it'd still be kind of a struggle. Like I don't think Sugar Rock, maybe the people he was talking to on the cell phone, like, oh yeah, whoever you come across, kill everybody. All Sugar Rocky has to really do is just give the command, be like, oh yeah, my teacher's here, go break this place out. We still have security guards in prison.
They could. I didn't think
But
about that.
They have to have some type.
I think that. I think that.
some type of hands.
I feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like that works more towards my what I was saying. It worked towards more what I was saying. If they got people that's already close, hey, go break them out of Tartarus. I would. It would be dope symbolically, like for not symbolically. It would be dope for Shigaraki to have let them out, but it's very much possible they could be like, hey, go let them out. Go let them out. And I especially feel like as soon as you like the League of Villains people out, Kuriyama is one of those. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first people he let out. He gonna let out gang in them. Free my niggas.
Now, when he gets out, is it going to be Kurogiri or?
I mean, Kurogiri, yeah, my dumb ass.
I think he's
like,
gonna.
if he shows up and he sees like if he pulls up sees Aizawa as hurt, like who's he gonna help?
I'd assume the villain. I would assume that's a good question.
Aizawa is alive by the time that Shirakumo gets out. I mean, Kurogiri.
That is, yeah. You know what? Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly
Touche.
I feel like that'd be kind of messed up if we go out to the storytelling, because then what's to say we just can't talk no jutsu these motherfuckers?
I mean, who talk
Like,
no jutsu?
Nomus.
I mean that, but like these ones have a specific connection, but I don't think they're getting talk no jutsu. But
I'm
these,
saying, because if let's say he does see Aizawa, because you could say that if Aizawa dies this arc, Kumogiri, I think that's the guy who does the portals, right?
yes.
He could shift everybody that's somewhere that Shigaraki can't reach him.
Honestly, that might be the only way that Deku and Bakugo get away.
It might be. It might be. That might be the only way they get it. I don't dislike that either.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Oh, Mariwa?
But so
No, yeah. Speak, King.
all right. So for the prison break, I mean, what if it's like Invisible Girl that's going in there and
Hey, you just fucked me up. Wait.
That'd be trash.
No, it won't. What you mean? That'd be raw. That'd be raw. Ooh, that'd be clean. Wait, hold on. I didn't even think about that. That would be clean.
Sitting on that.
That would be clean.
Man.
He been sitting on that, boy.
Click.
Ooh, that might be my clickbait for this video. Oh
It's
man.
like a pair of gloves in front of a padlock.
Oh man, bro.
No pair of gloves. No pair of gloves. She should
Yeah,
just have the
Cause
line
that'd be
I'll
so
drawing
raw. That would be so
should just see the line.
clean. Ooh, that would
Where'd
be.
Toru go? Where'd Invisible Girl go?
Oh yeah, bro. Nah, that would be so
She
clean.
said she had to go take off her clothes real quick. She said she'd be right
Dog, that would
For real,
just.
I mean,
back. That's how her power was right, bro. Besides her upgrade and her awakening, her power.
Right.
Oh my god, I
That's
just
how powerful.
remembered she can refract light. So for the cameras, she could literally refract light in Tartarus. I'm dead.
Mhm.
She would only need the
That's what
camera
I'm
to refract the light.
What's wrong with the cameras?
No, she would refract the light off herself so the cameras wouldn't see
Oh
anything.
my god, no.
Yeah.
That shit is
Get out of my head.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
Alright, so like I said, bro, all I'm saying, so they just switch off from like running hands, bro. If they like switch off from running hands right now, and you know how they was talking on the phone to Toga, but they just talking to like Invisible Girl and this shit, just oh my god, bro, this
Oh,
shit.
that'd be fire.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit would be so clean.
That would be such an amazing reveal. Like,
No, I need it. I need it. It's my headcanon. It's
Oh
my
God,
headcanon
Toga
now.
could be her partner in crime.
Oh.
If she gets some of her blood, there could be two
Yeah.
Hagatres
Yeah.
Oh my
Exactly.
god! Hold
Man.
on. Wait, hold on.
Especially with Ninja Toga, she can like
Oh, yeah.
take out all the guards.
Y'all saw baby girl Toga was going crazy. Yeah, I need that. I need that. I didn't know I needed that, but I need that. That's crazy. I didn't know I needed
do you
it.
know who? Do you know who else? Who else we need to see do shit?
What's up?
Compress.
Who?
Compress.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
That nigga trash.
He got to. I mean, listen. Until he do
He's
something.
gonna have a fire backstory if it hasn't been revealed by now.
Until we.
He's still alive.
Until he do something, I'm gonna have to agree with Wolf. But
Really?
he did it. I mean, trash isn't the word I would use. I'm just being an extreme asshole like
Imagine
he is.
he gets some
He
trigger
probably-
and he
see,
just
he probably-
puts Tartarus in a marble.
Wolf probably means it when he says he's trash. I'm just saying I just wish he do more.
No,
Trash.
I mean he's trash as in like the parts that we've actually seen him do anything in, he ran up on the wrong person. So I'm not gonna even count that as something not having no hands. You feel?
But then he got vengeance on him though. Just booped that arm right away. Like,
Yeah, of course, but still, dude was locked up. You know, I'm not about to fucking count that. That nigga was a head. You never have a nigga a handcuff for you to whoop a nigga. No.
And still had a. Hey, he was crying like a bitch.
Oh, and speaking of that
Sugar
arm,
Rock-
I wonder if
Sugar-
Dr. Ujiko can implant that arm onto Compress, and then he can use Compress and Overhaul's quirk.
oh, oh.
I just wonder how that type of thing works. I think that we gotta have a lot more information for
But
something like that.
about what compressed?
Quirks in general, how do you transfer them? Can you do like copying? There's just so much to quirks
Because
themselves.
I think a lot of that will have to go into whenever we get into quirk DNA.
I completely understand we don't have that information right now, but Ujiko performing the operation would be a great time to teach us.
Agree.
Ooh, that
Need
narration.
Need that. No, this man.
All I know is that plot device better get my boy Muriel back.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know.
give me that plot device. Yes, sir. Give me that plot device. Yes,
So you're
sir.
telling me that Aries just gonna touch Muriel and then it's gonna be over with? G?
You damn right.
That's
And
it.
then she gonna
And then she
lose
gonna
her
lose her
quirk.
quirk.
Y'all, yeah, she gonna lose her quirk right after it. Give me that plot device. What you mean?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Nah, she's gotta give out 2 tickets first.
Nah, she got one.
I'm done.
You said she got a what first?
Gotta give out 2 tickets first
She does not.
Nah,
Oh,
I'm like
yeah,
gonna
nah.
tell her to give it to Muriel.
to the 1900s.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Not to know.
Mm.
Not to know.
Talking about time travel?
Oh my god.
No.
No,
Alright.
not me.
Alright.
God.
That's what we gonna end it off with. Explain
Oh
yourself.
my God.
We gonna end it off with that. Explain yourself right now, Twitchy.
All right, so Aerie is not gonna be able to give Muriel his quirk back because sorry, Vontae, she's gonna mess him up.
Ooh.
She's gonna rewind him into nothingness,
Ooh.
trying to give his quirk
Nah.
back.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm calling it.
Like we seen in his
Calling
flashbacks, maybe to that.
Nah, I said explain.
my
Nah, I said explain yourself with this time travel theory. That's
So
what we.
anyway,
That's when we ended it off.
He's gonna try that on Bakugo and Kirishima. Kirishima's gonna go back in time, become possibly Crimson Riot, and then Gigantomachia. Those are the second and third users of One for All.
But why would she even touch them? Like, what would
Yeah,
be
that's the only problem I had. I started to lose faith in it.
Listen,
Obviously, touch
who
him.
needs those quirks? His bones are brittle. He needs that hardening quirk.
No, but like, because she erases things from existence. She doesn't know she can, like, I don't see Aerie having to be like, I think I can send you back in time. Let me just try this. Let me touch you real fast.
Maybe it'll be a combination of her quirk and something else. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
So the biggest. I never realized that part. The
Wait,
biggest.
isn't there somebody whose quirk can amplify another person's quirk?
Trigger, Aerie on trigger.
Yeah, trigger.
But
Who's that?
that's not a. It's not a person. It's the fucking drug they use. But no, what's it called? I didn't know. I didn't realize the base of the theory was because of Aerie. which
Kids
Which-
don't use drugs.
and
I mean,
and
unless you find another way to travel back in time, but that's the only thing that I can think of.
I feel it.
That's the only.
That's the only thing that's been presented so far in the story.
I didn't realize
Well,
that.
it
That makes me want to disagree more. That's crazy.
That's gonna be trash thing. Cause then Holocaust, y'all, you gotta be like, he can put people back in time, but he just
Right.
can't bring them back forward.
Right, like
No, but I think that works well narratively speaking for Bakugo to sacrifice himself by giving his quirk to Deku, and then Kirishima tragically just kind of goes along for the ride and becomes Makia, and they're fighting the heroes. I just think I love that circular sort of storytelling.
And it sounds dope, and that's why I wanted
mean,
you to explain it. I just don't.
I have about 50 to 60 screenshots on my laptop that show the similarities
Damn.
between Makia and Kirishima.
And one day, I promise he's gonna make a video on it. It's gonna do
One day.
good.
One
I'm gonna
day.
title and thumbnail it because he don't know how to, and I'm gonna do it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
There you go.
You can continue.
no,
Was that the end of the theory, or I don't know. Don't give me a line. I'm sorry.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. Again, you know how I feel about it. But like I said, I think it's very interesting, and I like for people to hear stuff like that because it sounds dope, and you know what I'm saying, maybe, you know what I'm saying, eventually somebody piggyback off of it and make a dope ass theory that's just like, alright, maybe that got me to believe in time travel. So you know what I'm saying? Maybe the right minds might need to hear the right things for the right theories. You know what I'm saying? I like we theory boys around here. Y'all already know what's going on. Theory Nation, Vibe Nation,
Shiggy and
all
Deku being
that.
brothers? Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
you-
one too.
What was that? Who came up with that theory? Spit right now. Talk.
Twitchy.
Twitchy.
That was me again. Yeah.
Say them words. Say them words.
So possibly Taro, Tenko's dad, Shiggy's dad, he was the husband of Inko, and a traveling businessman. He was just cheating on his wife of Tenko with Inko. They're 4 years apart, Shiggy and Deku. So just about the time that he was having issues with Tenko's quirk not developing,
and so for
might have
my
been the trauma to put him to cheat on his wife with Inko. Inko just told her son that his father was a traveling businessman, and he just left the family and never came back.
and so for my personal
because
sanity,
he was
real quick,
killed by Tenko.
before you end this, just for my personal sanity, the person that you saying would have been married to Inko, you saying that would have been Nana's fucking the person who Nana was with, right? That's what you're saying.
Nana's son.
Nana's son. Okay. I'm listening. Keep going. Oh, Kotaro. Oh, you saying Kotaro? Oh.
And if you look at the similarities between young Tenko and young Deku, they look exactly alike before the Marie Antoinette trauma for Tenku to turn into Shiggy.
So you saying Kotaro would have slept with Inko? That's what you're saying. Okay.
I feel like the reason that they look similar though was just personal choice of Horikoshi, just to actually.
That's absolutely possible.
I
This
di-
was just my tinfoil hat theory that I was like,
I mean,
they look the same.
I like that tinfoil hat
I
theory
have
better.
one
time
side being
travel.
all for one side being one for all. They're both the grandson of Nana. It's just like to
that could be
have
dope. Like
have the apprentice of Nana teaching one grandson,
Oh, never mind.
and you have the enemy of Nana teaching the other grandson.
I was about to say that I don't know how I feel about that because then there's this whole destiny thing, but it don't matter because that don't count here because like
I will say that's the best Deku Dad theory that I've heard.
oh yeah, definitely the best Deku Dad theory I've heard. A lot of other people just want to say all for one because we don't know either. Yeah.
I originally thought that this was only a theory I thought of like a chapter or two ago. So
Well, this one's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
more sense.
Yeah. This one's better.
You said Deku Daddy slanging dick.
Huh? Yes. Actually, that's exactly what he said. That's actually
I think it
exactly
was
what he
just-
said.
Yeah, essentially.
Word for word.
Word for word.
I mean, he probably out here slinging dick.
Well, shit, hey, that goes hand in hand with the shonen fathers ain't shit. Trope.
I mean, yeah.
So, hey,
I
why
mean,
not?
He ain't been here. Yeah, he ain't shit.
well,
Fuck that nigga. Talk about Deku Dad. That nigga a bitch ass. He gonna smack his son with a motherfucking 2x.
That's exactly what he's saying. He's saying that's probably Deku's dad. That's what Twitchy said. He could be Deku's dad.
So you gonna leave your so you gonna leave your one family because you have a quirk, and then you gonna beat on your son because he has a quirk and want to be a hero? What the fuck type of shit is that?
That's some anime dad shit. That's some anime dad shit.
I think because Tenku didn't develop a quirk at age 4, that caused him to then cheat on his current wife with Inko, whether it be a one-night stand or whether this was an ongoing thing. And she had Deku, and while she was pregnant with Deku, he died by his other son's hand.
Yeah,
that's why he never came back.
Yeah, hence he never came back. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's some real life
that's
shit
some
too,
next level shit.
Plus, weren't both of them quote unquote businessmen?
So you're telling me that they that you spitting fire, King? That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Just shut up and listen, okay? I am spitting fire. You shut up and just listen.
Twitchy is spitting fire. Anyways, fellas. I actually think that's a good spot to wrap up. I think this probably will see the light of day on YouTube. Do think this is gonna see the light of day because this is a fire ass discussion. So y'all, man, first Hero City podcast. We out here. Maybe we eventually have some other guests on this motherfucker too. We will have the Emerald City. We will have the boys on here though. So for you know what I'm saying, one more again, go ahead and if y'all wanna.
Same username is here, Mr. Twitchy94. Only My Hero, but Attack on Titan, some One Piece coming pretty soon.
If you say Emeraldo in the mirror times, I shall appear. Very chesty. You can find me at Wolph Nara Nara, and then you gotta come in that bitch with the Emeraldo, and then
that's how you know.
That catches my eye from One Piece to Manhwa.
How long have we been here?
I have no idea. I just
2 hours plus.
I just been recording.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Couple hours.
It was nice. It was a vibe, you know. Me, YouTube, next month, hopefully. At Vontae the First, 1ST, not FIRST. And that's it. All right.
Hey boy, Shermingtons.
Hey, this was a really good discussion. I'm glad to get some My Hero content out since we're not getting a new chapter this week. So,
oh fuck, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
That Vigilantes.
Yeah. There's no One Piece. There's no My Hero. You are
the only thing I got to do is Black Clover this week. Oh, I'm so glad I did the discussion.
Oh my god, it's almost like you should pick up Vigilantes again.
I hate.
Roll.
Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Y'all have
Shout out Captain Clam.
Shout out to Captain Clam. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night.
And Bear and Belly Button.
Goodbye.
Bear and Belly Button.
Goodbye.